So I need to clarify something. A couple days ago, I made a YouTube video about fragrances that I wouldn't get second bottles of. And my whole video got lost in translation in the comment section. It was chaotic, to say the least, all right? In that video, I mentioned some heavy hitters like Carlisle, Spice Bomb Extreme, Light Blue Intense, Cedroit Boisé. I think even La Nuit de l'Homme was on there. But if you actually watched my video, then you totally understand where I'm coming from. But a lot of the times I get it, right? People just want to know what the bottles are, so they're just forwarding through the video and seeing what I have in my hand. And a lot of those people were the ones getting upset in the comment section saying, oh my gosh, you're a hypocrite, you're contradicting yourself, you're posting too many videos now that you're saying like you're not being consistent with your thought process. And they're just so wrong, because what I actually said in the video wasn't that these fragrances are garbage and I'd never use them again. I was saying that they are so strong in performance that I don't see a need for getting a second bottle on the horizon. You know, it's just not something that I use nearly enough where I need to get a second bottle ASAP. And honestly, even with Carlisle, y'all know how much I love Carlisle, right? It's just warm here year round. And I have a big bottle of it, you know? So that bottle is more than likely gonna last me the rest of my life, unless maybe I move somewhere where it's cold and that becomes my signature scent, or I become somebody that likes to just spray more sweet fragrances on, and I'm not like easily, I guess with Carlisle, if I do more than 1 or 2 sprays, it kind of gets a bit nauseating, right? Let's say that I am now someone that is not as scent sensitive, then sure, maybe that the juice in that bottle will start to kind of wane a little bit. And then when I pick it up and notice that it's lighter, I might be like, huh, okay, maybe it's time for me to think about getting a second bottle. But for that scent, for Spice Bomb Extreme, literally 1 to 2 sprays for me, and I'm perfectly fine. And I only use those fragrances, how many days out of the year? Maybe like less than a week out of the year, not a week. Well, for all of them that I mentioned, Cedroit Boisé is different. The fresh ones are different. But with Carlisle and stuff, maybe I'm going to say less than 2 weeks out of the year. Not a week, but less than 2 weeks, unless I'm traveling somewhere where it's cold and then I'll get like a sample of it, then yeah, but I'm just not using it as consistently. So I hope all those people that were confused, if they see this video, that's great. But no, they're amazing fragrances. And here's the thing. You're still going to hear me talk about those on my list videos when I say things like amazing fragrances to wear at the club or great winter fragrances. You will still see those scents on there. So I just want those people to understand that just because I personally don't think I'm going to be re-getting a second bottle doesn't mean that the fragrance is garbage. You know, I think that that's a pretty wild assumption to kind of jump to that kind of conclusion. But I will still be recommending those fragrances. And even with my channel, whenever I make those list videos, I will still put things on there that I personally don't use, but I know that it fits that situation. For example, like Ombre Leather by Tom Ford is not my personal favorite fragrance out of everything that I use, but it's still gonna be in my like bar lounge fragrance video because it fits that scenario, or my leather jacket video. I will put it in those. So again, when I'm making these recommendations, it's not always personal. When it's a personal recommendation, you're gonna see the word my in the title, like my favorites, my daily use. Those are those are not my recommendations, but those are the ones I actually use. But I will be sharing fragrances that fit certain situations and scenarios. If I think that they fit those situations and scenarios, they are going to be in that video. And I think that that's totally fine. Like, to me, Jazz Club is a nice smell, but am I ever going to use that? No, it's just not my cup of tea. But do I know that that's a sexy fragrance to wear if you're at a bar? Absolutely it is. The same way that I feel about Side Effect, you know? So I hope that clarified things with people. I still am going to be posting videos the same way that I do. I had other people telling me that, oh, you're burnt out now, you're getting fatigued from this. I don't know how y'all came to that conclusion with what I said in that video. But again, I know that the people that were making those comments were people that didn't actually listen and watch the video. They were just looking at the bottles and then getting upset at it. But the real ones know. The real ones are real smart about it. But yeah, guys, amazing fragrances that I had in those videos. You're still going to see them pop up on my channel because I think that those scents are the top of the top when it comes to those certain situations that a lot of people find themselves in, especially if they want to have like that sexy date night scent. They want something long lasting and powerful. Hell yeah, you're still going to hear me talk about Naxos and Carlisle because there are other scents that I've tried that fit in that situation that just aren't as good as those scents. So best believe that that was not the last time I would talk about those fragrances. And again, that video wasn't me saying I'm giving these away, they're not worth it. Because that was another conclusion from people. They were like, fine, like what are you going to do with them now that you're going to be wasteful and give them away? It's like, what? So always shocking seeing how, you know, how people aren't really that cognitive up there. But it's all good. I am really loving what I'm wearing right now, and I'll keep that a little bit on the low. But I hope y'all have a great day. Let me know what your scent of the day is, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.